All right, packed up, ready to go home. I just got through packing, so I'm like a little sweaty. It's hot in here. But I'm sure I'll have more thoughts. But right now, I'm just excited to go get this journey going. I'm at Heathrow, and I'm waiting for a train to hop between terminals. I didn't do this last time, so kind of cool. Really didn't see much of London, but this looks fun. Everyone rushing around. I'm rushing around trying to get to the plane. Trying to get to security so I can get to my terminal so I can just be waiting on a plane. All right. Look, it's a British flag. That's about here at Heathrow. You know, big city in the West is a big city in the West. Maybe there's a better story than that. And to me, it's something like Galway, Ireland, and things like that. I don't know. There's nothing exciting about this stuff for me anymore. Maybe my kids, and that's why I took that video of that London flag, because I was like, oh look, there's a British flag. Everything else just looks the same. All right, well, I'm hungry, and I'm now through security, and I'll go find my gate. Maybe I still have to go through customs. I don't know. Anyways. Well, I'm at the Giraffe World Kitchen Feel Good Food airport restaurant. And there's pop music playing directly above my head. And, oh man. I ordered fish and chips. Because why not? When in Rome, at the World Traveler restaurant, you order whatever version of a British meal you can. Do their best to get every meal out by 10 minutes per the menu. My flight doesn't leave for an hour and a half. So I thought, why don't you just sit down and order an actual meal? And then I sit right below this speaker. And it's like, ugh. I'm vibed out. I slept on the Uber ride. It was like a 50-minute drive. I slept for a lot of it. I do think I'm going to have to sit down and really put thoughts out about this trip, write them down, maybe do a video essay related. Someone asked me, this Peter Penrose Bach asked if I was going to do a live stream on Friday. Maybe. I guess Paul's still going to be on the road. He's just getting started. So, well, it would be fun to follow Paul around the rest of Europe, Netherlands, and Germany, and kind of more on the ground, more in touch, estuary stuff. I think the thing that's difficult for me related to ARC is that, I'm like, I'm traveling across the world. And I knew that I'm so glad that I was able to go to Christ and Culture because I didn't feel like I left anywhere. Like, I felt like I drove to Nashville. I mean, of course, some people talk a little different. But the urban monoculture is real, and The question on liberalism is like, is that what we're trying to save? Is this urban monoculture, the institutions that hold it up? That's what this airport feels like, is the urban monoculture. So, that's what I was hit with when I walked out of security. I did think that the subway ride was cool. There's not a lot of, there's like a subway terminal in Atlanta. Not a lot in the South, though, so. Hey, thanks.
Fish and chips?
Yeah,
Good job.
thank you. The old fish and chips. Some beans, tartar sauce. No drink, though. So, and no, oh, there's forks. All right. Cheers. Let's do some. Oh. All right, fish and chips. Got my tempura. I've had fish and chips in the States, but you know, this is gonna be the real deal at the Giraffe World Kitchen. Feel good food.
The beer we don't have on drop. The bottle we got Asahi, Corona, or Strela. Strela. Spanish.
Not bad.
Or we have this London
Think
Pride,
about
it's a ale.
living on an island.
Lagers, Asahi,
This
Corona.
fish is a
Is Asahi's good one? Japanese beer.
big part of the economy. Got my
It's a bacon and cheese burger.
red-blooded American Coca-Cola.
Bacon and cheese.
Don't forget the lemon.
Anything else?
It's a very large lemon. That's America skimps on lemons. It's a fourth of a lemon. Well, I don't know what else. I'm eating French fries with a fork. How about that? I'm gonna be interested to see how much of this background music is in the mix. It's pretty loud. Fish and chips. You know, some of my reflections are. It really does. I mean, it really does feel like we're in a new world. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know what that number is when I'm going on year 8 of the end of a world for me and the beginning of a new world. A death and a resurrection. And yeah, it just feels like, well, it didn't feel like ARC was the future to me. It felt like the Commons were the future. Y'all know Jordan Hall, I think Paul mentioned this, he didn't go to any of the sessions, except for the evening dinner ones where he had to eat. And he did like his classical education breakout group he went to. On my video yesterday, like I had a picture where we were sitting in a circle, and I put just a little text over it, said the Commons. I mean, Jordan's a believer. And I'm a believer. And estuary is as the scales are balancing, and the necessity for the mind is being put back in its proper place. In relationship to relationality. So that's what it feels like, and that's exciting. I've got this Jason Bourne music happening above my head. It's like making me kind of get pumped up. But I think that's a big lesson from Ark, and that Paul's on it. So I don't have to tell anyone in the corner to keep paying attention, but if you're just now finding this stuff, listen to Jordan Hall's conversation with Ross Bird about the commons. Get a deeper understanding of estuary, Vervaeke's ecology of practices, the 4 P's of knowing, and allow myth to be present in your life, and the images and the ideas there to be able to start to sink into your heart. Listen to Jawbone by Dr. Martin Shaw. Pay attention to symbolic world. And you can catch the next wave. Because it's coming. I don't think it's any surprise that what rose up right before Ark was an emphasis on the emerging church, and that what happened there 20 years ago, 25 years ago, 30 years ago. God. All right, the vibe has shifted. Well, I just left the British gift store. What does this say? Glorious Britain. And my middle child, my daughter, she loves a good gift store, so they had some cute stuff, but it's just, I didn't see any British flags until I got to the airport. So, oh, the club lounge. Guess I'm gonna go find my gate. Well, I made it to the plane. Alright. Last leg. Technically not the last leg. Back on the ground, Nashville. My sister's gonna pick me up. Waiting on my baggage. Got to go through customs. Oh, I did a little bit of riding on the flight, and we'll see if that turns into something did some reading from my new book from Peter Penrose Bach that he brought as a gift to dinner last night. And I've still got a road trip ahead of me to get home to see the family. So thanks to everyone who's hung out for this trip and this journey, this story. And probably try to do a live stream tomorrow, kind of cap it off, so we'll see there. Wow, getting through customs in America was way different than customs in the other countries. I don't know because I haven't flown out of the country since Trump's administration. Yeah, it was really interesting on stating my purpose for travel, and they grilled me really hard. Like, where'd you go? Galway, Ireland, and, London, England. What'd you go there for? For conferences. What was the nature of the conferences? What were they called? Christ and Culture and Alliance of Responsible Citizenship. What were they about? Well, Alliance of Responsible Citizenship. Or no, was it for? And then I ended up bringing up that it was for a YouTube channel, and that it was downstream from Jordan Peterson, and they asked if I was recording them right now. It's like crazy. And then they're like, "What do you have with you?" It's just like souvenirs for my kids. They didn't ask me to check anything or show anything, but anyways, that was interesting, trying to explain what I've just been doing the last 4 days to Customs Security. Anyways, all right, now to find my sister and hit this next leg. Woo! Well, I guess it's back to reality. I got to get some gas, and I'm on my way home. I had to clear my windshield of ice because it is under 20 degrees out here. And hopefully I don't run out of gas before I make it to the gas station. Anyways, I'll put together some concluding thoughts, and I'm just excited to go see my family. I hope that this has been fun, insightful, encouraging, interesting, fascinating, and and fun. Ultimately, I hope it was fun for everybody that has been tagging along. So this is my last video for the ARC series on the vlog, so thank you again for all the tender love and care. Thanks again for all the tender love and care in this little corner of the internet. It was felt in multiple ways by multiple people. I believe there were prayers, there was financial encouragement and support, and just general encouragement on all the digital pathways. And so I'm excited about this new setup with the mics. It's given me a lot of ideas for projects in the future for CBYT. And so thank you, Peter Penrose Bach, for your big support in helping me get that off the ground. And I hope that everyone felt like I stayed true to my thumbnail. And with that, this is yours truly signing out.